Is Jalen through the protocol? Is he playing Sunday?
Yeah, he's made it through the protocol.
How's he look this week to you?
He's had a good week of practice. Really good week.
Give us any update on A.J. Brown, how he's feeling, and what your expectations are for practice here in a little bit.
Yeah, you'll see the injury report, the practice report from today. But giving him some rest at this stage in the season. Been a long road, so giving him some rest yesterday to make sure that he's in best shape he can be to play on Sunday.
How about the fact that
Jalen hasn't really been able to practice, obviously, the last few weeks, and now AJ hasn't been on the field with him to sort of reestablish the rhythm in front of this playoff game.
Yeah, they've worked a lot of they've got a lot of reps together. Prior to this last couple weeks, so a lot of reps together. So that's not a concern of mine. And I just feel like we're in a good spot going into this game.
As Jalen went through the protocol, how much was he able to do as far as film study and
yeah, and not going to get too much into all what he did and what there's different rules for when you're in it. Again, just feel like he's had a good week of practice and a good week of preparation and ready to roll.
You've had only 3 games this year with Dallas, AJ, and Devontae all together. Do you feel like there's another gear for the passing game having them together in the postseason?
Yeah, obviously they're all 3 really, really good players. And anytime you can have them all on the field at the same time, that's a good thing. I think that's a good question. And definitely those guys are, they're really good players. So, yeah, we're excited about the opportunity that they'll have together.
Due to the nature of Jalen's injury, you guys have used the zoner. He obviously has been a runner. How do you manage that through this play?
Yeah, we're always careful with him. He's our quarterback, so we always want to be careful with him. I think that's been a question I've probably got here since 2021, right? So we always think about his health first and foremost because you never want him not to be on the field. You always want Jalen Hurts on the field. You always feel better when Jalen Hurts is on the field. And so it's always part of our process and our plan to, make sure that, when he does carry the football, on planned runs that we try to protect him and that he protects himself when he's on a scramble and stuff like that.
You expect Kenny Pickett to be the backup with his ribs? I don't know where they.
Yeah, we'll see as we'll get you the practice report from today, but we'll see as the week goes on. Again, he's had a good week of practice as well. Scout on the scout team.
Was Lewis Cine someone you got to know in the draft process?
Yeah, obviously, Howie and his staff do such a good job of getting, all the information on guys. You get so many opportunities to talk to these guys. A lot of different opportunities to talk to these guys. So, I thought I was impressed by him out at practice yesterday yesterday, and he made some good plays. And you can really see, you see him in the locker room, right? Big guy, strong, great size, and really fast. When I was watching him on some teams yesterday. So, excited that he's here.
Nick, Zach Bond finished first among all linebackers in all-pro voting. What can you say about how far he's come and just what he's been able to do in his first year at a new position?
Yeah, highly impressive. I think what you see with Zach is just a guy that is tough, physical, loves football. Those guys that love, great work ethic. Those guys that have all that usually have an opportunity to reach their, God willing, have an opportunity to reach their ceiling. And he just keeps getting better. So I don't think we know what his ceiling is. He keeps getting better with every rep that he gets on the inside at linebacker. Very versatile, the different things that he can do. And he's worked really hard at that, and there's, Vic's done a great job of putting him in positions to succeed. Bobby King's done a great job, and Ronell Williams have done a great job helping him, get better with his fundamentals, day in, day out. But N'Kobe's done a great job of playing right beside him. Can't be great without the greatness of others. So the defensive line have done a good job allowing him to run and make plays by the way they take on blocks. That entire group. So again, it takes everybody, but all the credit goes to, and most of the credit goes to Zach because he just went out there and done it, and played at a very high level for the entire year. I'm proud of him and proud of all the things that he's accomplished. This first year as an Eagle.
You've been
Two more,
around-
please.
You've been around Lane Johnson for a while now. What have you seen from him this season that you didn't notice from him in the past, from either in the locker room or in the field? What have you noticed?
Lane's the best offensive lineman in the NFL. I have no doubt about that. I think, but you said new. I've known Lane's been the best lineman in the best offensive lineman in the NFL from the moment I got here, and all the things like Lane. I think Lane's a phenomenal leader. He's always talking and helping out the younger guys, and always, very, very just when the scout team is giving him very not complimentary, it's not the word, but just so thankful for the scout team that they help him get better as a football player. I love the connection he has with his teammates and the offensive linemen. And so I guess you just, every time you have an opportunity to be around Lane and watch him play, I can't tell you how many times I'm watching the tape and I'm like, man, this guy's one of the best football players in the world. This guy's the best offensive lineman in the world. Like, I can't tell you how many times I've watched a pass protection and said that to myself, or paused it and said it to the offensive staff when we're watching tape together, because he does things that are so, like, crazy athletic, and for how big he is. Like, one thing I like to say to some of the guys on offensive staff too is, like, when you watch him move his feet in pass pro and, like, get his hands on a guy, but just how he moves his feet, I go, if you guys think you could score one bucket on Lane Johnson in basketball, you are dead wrong. He would lock you up. I don't care how many points you average in high school. He's the best offensive lineman in the world, and I have no doubt in my mind about that. I love him. I love everything that he brings to this football team as a player, as a leader, as a person. He's a great teammate, but I keep going back to, best offensive lineman in the world.
Last one.
I don't want to listen, but as he prepares for interviews, what would make Kellen Moore a good head coach?
I think Kellen is very detailed in everything that he does. Very smart. Has a great, played at a very high level, has done this at a very high level, so can relate to the players and that aspect. Puts the guys in good positions to succeed. Can lead men. Is a good leader of men. As I get to sit here and watch him, install the offense, just you can see that, and you can say, man, he'd be great in front of the team. He's in front of the offense right now, but man, he'd be great in front of the entire team, inspiring the team, getting his message across to the team, coaching football to the team, coaching the ins and outs of football. Just can't say enough good things about what he's done here as our coordinator, how much I think of him as a play caller and offensive coordinator. I think of him very highly as a person. Got great man of character, and everything that he stands for. I think I should temper my. He'd be a great head coach. I have no doubt in my mind. He will be a great head coach.
All right, thank you.